Well, who needs Barrett Jackson? We have got a pretty sweet ride here in our parking lot. This is a beauty. Howard, tell me more about your car. This is a gorgeous car.
Thank you. It's a 32 Ford Coupe. It's got a nice 350 in it with a 700R Ford transmission behind it. Means nothing to you?
It doesn't mean anything to me, but it sounds like it's pretty legit. Do you enjoy cruising around this thing?
Yeah, I love it.
You and your lovely lady?
Yep.
I love it. Okay, so we're talking cars. We had to, oh, clearly I can't even. This is not my day, Howard. I think I need something. So let's talk a little bit about repairing versus replacing. And I know I have kind of been in that predicament before. Well, do you spend the money to repair the car or you just go buy a new one?
It depends. Patty and I have been looking this year. I decided at 250,000 miles, maybe it's time to replace her car. Okay.
You need to get her a new one, 250,000. It still runs well, though?
Absolutely. If you do your maintenance, 250,000 is not unusual. My SSR has 250,000, the one I used to use on the show. I'll bring that next time. So 250,000 miles doesn't scare me, but it was time. So I started looking and I found a car that she liked. Okay. Payment's going to be $780 a month for 5 years.
That's a lot of money.
How much repair can I do? She still loves her car, so why make the move? Plus, when you buy new, 30% of the value is gone.
Right away.
Right now. And then you lose 20% the second year, 10% the third year, so on and so forth. So you need to evaluate that. Sometimes you just deserve to have a new car, and I get that, okay? But when times are tough or times are tight, let's repair them.
And there's easy things that you can do. I learned this. The filters, actually, I can even do that.
Really? Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, stay up on your routine maintenance. Keep your oil changes going, so on and so forth. Oil changes are cheap compared to buying a motor. And today's tolerances on motors are very close, so we have to stay on the oil changes. And when you go to your service menu, look and remember you're in a severe state, severe weather state. So like in my, I was going to say my SSR. On my SSR, it says I can change oil every 8,000 miles. However, it says if you live in a severe weather, hot or cold, 5,000 miles. So make sure you get the detail. And be careful what you're spending your money on. I was asked this morning.
Yes.
Somebody told me I needed a transmission flush. And we go by manufacturer maintenance unless something comes up. So I don't know how many miles was on that particular vehicle. But right here, if you go to your service menu, it tells you 50,000 miles.
Okay, so you got to look at the manuals and what the manufacturer is saying, because I know sometimes you go to a dealership or someplace and somebody's trying to get you to buy something and you're thinking, do I really need to do that right now?
Yeah, and just ask for more questions. Again, you've got a technician that's got his eyes on it. So, you know, if it's filthy, if it needs to be changed early because you're a tough driver, so on and so forth, they can show that to you. But if nobody's telling you anything and the transmission's running fine, 50,000 miles is great for that vehicle.
How often do we need to rotate our tires, ideally?
Ideally, every 5,000 miles. Every 5,000 miles. One of the difficulties we have now, and tires are wearing out fast, because most vehicles like this one have two different sizes and you can't rotate them except front and back. So you can't extend that mileage. But if you rotate your tires every 5,000 miles, you'll extend the mileage of those tires 25%. Keep your tire pressures right. We've got TPMS today, the newer vehicles, tire pressure monitoring systems. They're great, and they've saved lives. So if you don't have that, check your tire pressure once a month.
Okay.
Pretty simple. Good
things to know, Wally. Now, or not Wally. Oh my God, this is not my day. Oh my God, Howard, I know who you are. Wally's coming up in our 8 o'clock hour. And you're my two car guys.
He's not going to like what I said about him.
He's not. Are you guys friendly? Friendly car competitors?
Well, we were.
Yeah, you were until now, until I got the names mixed up. Jared, I need you to save me. We appreciate it. Thanks so much, Howard. As always, some great advice. So maybe think twice before you go and buy that new car. You can always repair it. We're going to see you coming up in just a few minutes. Our 7:30 hour straight ahead.